In the 1940s and 50s, the H Street corridor, also known as the Atlas District in Northeast Washington, was one of the city's most energetic and high-class neighborhoods. But riots in 1968, following the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., tore the neighborhood apart and forced out many of its residents and business owners. The effects are still felt today in some areas of the neighborhood, over 40 years later. In 2005, a restaurateur named Joe Englert, who helped rejuvenate the Adams Morgan area by investing in its nightlife, began reinvesting in this area. He built 7 bars, including the Rock and Roll Hotel, the Pug, Dr. Granville Moore's Brickyard, and several others, according to a Washington Post article. The area began to recover as people from around the city made the trip to Northeast DC to enjoy the nightlife. Properties that had been vacant since the 60s and 70s reopened and became citywide attractions. The latest property to reopen in the Atlas District was formerly a general store named Love's 5 and 10. Now that property is the Beer Garden House, a restaurant and lounge inspired by old-school Munich beer gardens and hunting lodges, according to co-owner Aaron McGovern. Other pubs and restaurants are moving into the Atlas District as well, making it a true destination for nightlife despite its out-of-the-way location and its history of being something of a black hole in DC. Cultural centers like the Joy of Motion and Dance Center, the H Street Playhouse, and, of course, the Atlas Theater, are all helping to lead the way in the neighborhood's recovery and drawing artists and young professionals into the area. McGovern hopes that the Beer Garden, along with the other restaurants and bars opening in the area in the next few years, will help give back to the area that's needed help for so long. A lot of people vacated the area after the riots, which really hurt the neighborhood, he said. But we really like the neighborhood and we hope that we can bring some people in to see what it has to offer. With an influx of bars and restaurants like the Beer Garden and art houses like the Atlas for which the district is named, H Street may indeed be able to bounce back after all these years.